Hello, everybody. This is Direst Gaming. Today we're looking at the new update for Life After for PC. This is the beta test for the enhanced version. So the first thing that I've noticed when I first opened this up a little bit ago is um, they have increased some of the textures on like buildings and stuff. So come over here for an example. Look at like the pillar here. You can see they increased the texture pack on it. Some of the trees I have noticed as well, where the bark actually looks like bark, they increased. It's still a work in progress. Not everything has been updated on it yet. The other thing is too is the PC's taking a big of a performance hit. Like at camp on the enhanced version, I'm only getting like 30 FPS. When on the other version, I hold around 200. So obviously this is, early testing. I just pray that when they do finally release this, they remove a lot of these bugs. The other thing is too, while we're looking at this view, you're going to notice a haze, like a foggy haze. So they've added more atmosphere into the game, and you can see some glitching going on in the screen right now. Like I said, this is beta test for, so I'm guessing they're probably just going to update it as they go. It still needs a lot of work, so let's just hope they don't release it in this state as full, because that would not be good. Um, but I do like the atmosphere. I like this haze kind of look. It does add to the game theme essentially. So that is very nice. Like I said, some of these textures, if I come up, you can see where they increase the actual the resolution on the actual. So how they do that is it's a canvas that goes over a 3D object. So what they do is they increase the resolution scaling for that object and just replace over it. If anybody's familiar with modding, like in like Skyrim or Fallout, stuff like that, it's very similar to that. Essentially, what they do is uh, they create a new canvas, um, put a higher texture count on it, which kind of for these bigger screens and higher resolution devices. So when you get close to it, it doesn't look like poo. Um, that's essentially what they're doing there. They're just canvassing over what's already there. I don't know. This is one of the yes. So here's one of the trees they've updated here. Um, so you could see some detail in the bark versus before. The bark looked like, I don't know, something out of a PlayStation 1 game. It just didn't really have any detail, because you got to remember the game originally was made for mobile and it came out 5 years ago, um, when mobile wasn't really able to, to push those higher end textures. So I'm just over here looking at someone's banner here, and like I said, you could just see the textures kind of popping out. The other thing too I noticed is the colors are a lot deeper than before. This is even on ultra, so your colors are deepened. They're not all white washed out looking. So they definitely adds character, which is nice. You can see the like it's taken some hiccups here with the performance. So this kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at camp. Let me go to an actual zone here, kind of show you guys. Now there was a bug. I didn't capture it on camera, but I did the armor assault, and like the snow area where you fight the boss was all literal pink. So it was some type of graphical glitch. So I'm guessing they're probably gonna obviously, get that kind of fixed. Even a chopper, they've kind of increased the texture quality on. Everything just, like I said, everything looks deeper. It pops more. Now zombies look the same. I didn't see any difference on them. They still have that weird issue from where range and coming up closer, the textures kind of pop in and out. That has not changed. I'm hoping in this version it does. I hope they just didn't go lazy with it. So we'll see as we go, but as of right now, they don't. They're still the same. So we'll just go to clear skies, for example. They haven't messed with the UI or anything like that. It's literally all graphic related in this test for an enhancement. But like I said, there's still a lot that hasn't been done. So I'm hoping they slowly add that in. I hope they don't take shortcuts. I really do. Another thing too that I noticed is like with the so if we come over here and look at like the grass and bushes and stuff like that, they actually pop more. They have more character to them. Like I said, you got that haze that's kind of floating through the air. It really adds to the atmosphere of the game. So pretty nice. That was pretty much the first thing I noticed when I logged in. That was the only noticeable thing I noticed right away was that haze. But like I said, like when I was doing AOs and stuff, sometimes from range, the zombies will kind of the quality of them will pop out, and then they just kind of pop in when they get close. Trying to get to an area, so like let's go. I'll show you guys Levin City too. So that actually looks really nice too. They did increase the quality of the buildings there. Like you can actually see like blinds and stuff in the windows pretty clearly and stuff, which is really nice. So we'll go ahead and head there. Like for here, for example, here at the windmill, it's definitely got a high. It definitely has a higher texture pack on it. It pops a lot more, especially with the colors. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to Levin City. Now, our Trump account's the only one that I am registered on the beta. I did not send it out for the other account, so I only really need to test it on one account. To be able to take part in this beta, you guys literally had to get an email. If you're looking for the email and it hasn't showed up, you need to check. It's going to show up in your spam folder. So you go to your spam folder and then look for NetEase in there. You should have an email that's going to have you go to if you got it, where it says you have been invited for the beta. There's a link in there you got to click on. You're going to want a picture of your guys' account information. You can get that from within game. What server, your email address, your you're going to need your Discord ID information as well, and that you are registered in the official Discord to be accepted in the beta as well. So I've seen some posts and stuff like that of people saying, well, I haven't got anything yet. That's because it doesn't, for whatever reason, it's showing up in your spam folder. I got mine a couple nights ago at like 3 a.m. It popped up in there. I didn't see it, but I seen a post about someone said check spam folder, and sure enough it's in there. There was see the graphical glitch right there. So it's still a work in progress. But that's how you guys check on your beta access if you got, and then you're going to get a second email after that. You would have got with the download link for the exe file. So this is actually, let me tab out. So this is actually a secondary launcher. It'll say lifeafter enhanced, so it's different from the other one. Now be careful when you install this. If you're not careful, it will try to copy the files over from this one to the original one, and then your original one will not work. You'll have to re-download that. if you want to switch it back. So just be careful when you guys are installing that. Make sure you're not copying over the old, because this, like I said, is just a beta test. It's not the full product yet. Yeah, like I said, the buildings definitely very noticeable with the quality on them. I'm gonna swim across here. So one thing I noticed is with this the brick building here, for an example. Get up here. Uh, the quality really pops in it. You can see, like I said, the blinds really well in the windows and that. Like it looks a lot more realistic. You just kind of see the things in the background. It looks like we got some up in here. We got some like plants and stuff like that in the window, and so these textures were a lot lower on the older version, so you didn't see it that well. So this really brings that the character into the game. Also, the brick. See with the brick pattern, how the quality really just kind of pops with it. Really nice. Same thing with the other buildings. Everything's a lot more cleaner looking. There again, like I said, here's a better example showing the trees. Like the bark actually looks like bark now. Let me show you. So some of the older ones, uh, or some of the other ones, they haven't changed yet, and I'll show you what they would have looked like. So here, this is what the other ones would have looked like. See that lower quality? So these haven't been updated yet. So you can see the big difference on those. NPCs, I haven't seen an update on them yet either. They still look kind of the same. Outside of the, like I said, the colors are a lot more deeper, more realistic. So I do like this color scheme a lot better. And I mean, look at, for example, here, look at the weeds here. I mean, the detail on them it is really nice. But like I said, not all textures are updated. Like this is still low quality. This is not really rendered incorrectly. So it's still a work in progress. But with, like, here's another one of the buildings. I mean, that's just, they did a really good job with that. So it seems like they're slowly doing it. And like I said, all they're doing is, because the game engine's old, right? So they're pretty much doing what modders would have done, is they're recanvassing what's already there, with just higher versions of the textures, and they give it more of a ump. Like the plaster building here, you can kind of see the dimples in the plaster up top here, like the crevices and stuff like that. It's very nice. So I would say it's heading in the right direction. I just don't know how much they're going to do. I'm hoping they're just, what they're doing is they're just slowly releasing it, and everything does get updated. I would love to see the zombie issue fixed with that far away to close where they kind of pop in and out. I hope that gets fixed. And then all these other textures like this all gets updated. I mean, look at the windows there with the glass with the new textures. This looks, I mean, the glare was always there before in the windows, but now with these higher textures, it's very nice, especially too with the new atmosphere in the game. I would say, like I said, with the haze and stuff like that, it kind of does add to the game. Colors are a lot more darker, which I like. And I run an HDR monitor, so even on HDR 10 like I'm running, with this new color scheme they're using, it really pops it. I like it a lot, especially with the lighting kind of hit, like this building here with the light hitting off of it. Looks really nice. So that's kind of what we have here so far with it. My first impressions is, at first I logged in, I'm like, what did they change? Like, well, I literally had to look, but once I kind of moved around on the map and stuff, then I start noticing it. Like I said, It is beta, so I get it. They're not going to have everything in it. There's definitely some graphical glitches. So just things to kind of look at. This isn't kind of the permanent state. So not bad. Also, the update so far, it was like 60 gigabytes versus the old launchers like 47 gigabytes for PC. So definitely a increase in size. So this is what we have, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on the next one.